Alright guys, what is up? So basically this video is going to be centered around the main mistakes that made me lose most of my time trading. Like, these were really simple fixes that just they were really simple to fix, but they took a lot of time and patience, and I'm going to be explaining them so that you guys don't make the same mistakes. Alright, so the first one is going to be having a tight stop loss. This is big. Like I would see so many. I'll go into the previous day, and let's walk through like what we could have done, and I'll show you guys the mistakes that someone could have made. Alright, so here we're in so this market open, right? Here we have, obviously, these are the session liquidity. So the initial bias going into the day is probably going to be bullish, but like I would get this wrong most of the times, where I would have the correct bias, but I would always get manipulated out. My stop loss would always get stopped out. I would always be someone's exit liquidity, and then every single time my full bias would play out. So like going into the day here, what do we see? We have all of these 1 hour draw, all of these low resistance 1 hour draws on liquidity to the upside. We have, as we said, the Asian and London highs. We're sitting inside of this big 15-minute fair value gap. That has to get filled. I mean, at some point. So we'll just mark that out there. All right. And then obviously we have also a bunch of these 15-minute highs and lows. No, just highs mainly. So I mean, obviously the bias here is pretty clear. The initial, I'm initially waiting for some form of manipulation, which we get, which you get right here, right? When we manipulate below these 15-minute lows, and maybe price could come back down there. Okay, but it doesn't. So what do I see here? All right. So price manipulates below these lows here. Price is then drawing towards all of these highs. This is a pretty standard day. But like, for example, if we zoom into the 1 minute, which is where we take our entries, right? Many times I would have done is, like, let's say I'm trying to find the entry point here. Obviously this day was just really bullish, but like, for example, what a big mistake that like a lot of people would have done, like would have fallen for, is a bit later on into the day, if you hadn't caught this move, because this move was really drastic. We had no retraces. So if you were waiting for like a retrace into like a 5-minute gap or something, right? I mean, this wasn't even a retrace. The next retrace would have been it would have been inside of this gap right here, right? So where could a lot of people have gone wrong is obviously like entering up here, right? Seeing a break of structure right there, entering. Hold up, the break of structure happened on this candle, so like, okay, entering there and then putting their stop somewhere there, right? So like, it looks like a good setup, but like realistically, compared to the move that has just happened, this is very tight, right? They put their stuff right there. Let's say they put their TP at what, Asian highs, right? They're excited, good RR. Then they let the trade play out. Boom, get stopped out instantly. This right here was on, like, so I've seen so many like people make this mistake. I made it myself, and like the realistic part, how to avoid this, is either you want to take like wider stops, or you just don't take certain setups. So like in this case, this wide stop wouldn't really give me a good RR, and I just probably wouldn't take it, right? Because it also wouldn't play out. It was too late into the day. We already swept out a bunch of liquidity. So like I wouldn't take those kinds of setups, right? Like, I wouldn't take a setup up here. I would try and catch something down here, and if I didn't, I just wouldn't take it. The next mistake on this list is simply going to be taking trades when you're not supposed to. Like, people get greedy. Everyone wants to take trades. Everyone wants to make profit. But most of the times you try and do that, like, on days when you're not supposed to, because you're not supposed to trade every day. Some of the best traders only take a couple trades a month, maybe even a year. Okay, obviously we're not going to go on that level, but like if a day is really choppy, or if it's late into the day, or if you don't see your conditions met, and forcing trades when you know you aren't supposed to, like, you know why you lose, you just keep doing it. Like there's been so many choppy days, right? Whether there's like FOMC on a day, whether like there was a lot of news pre-market, it created like a drastic move, and then you tried trading it. You don't want to get stuck in chop, because chop is your worst enemy. You're not gonna win in chop. All you're gonna do is just get manipulated when you have chop. Like I'll go right here. I see that. I think, yeah, I'll see this day right here. This day there's a bunch of chop. Let's go back and replay it. Yeah, right here. All right. So like in this day right here, we're sitting like pretty much in the middle of a range, and like if you tried trading this day, there's just a really like low percentage chance that you would have won it, because just look at the price action. We go down, we go back up, we go back down, we chop around, we go back down, we go back all the way back up, stop out all traders down here. Like this is not good price action that you guys want to be trading. This is just chop. Price doesn't distribute to any key 1 hour or session higher or low. Like, you guys don't want to be trading this. You guys are gonna lose most of the times, and it is something that has ruined my potential a lot. So those are the two main things that I would focus on improving for you guys. They're very simple and easy fixes. They just take mostly patience, because I'm literally telling you to trade less. Like, you will make more money if you trade less. So fix those mistakes, and you guys, trust me, you guys will be a better trader. See you guys in the next one.